shall continue. Now, where was I? Completely forgot where I left off last night. Or rather, this morning. Darn YouTube. There we go. Oh, fear the exchange. Oh yeah, I was talking to you. You guys are still useless. Take the weapons to the barracks. Someone called Andrew. Is there someone called Andrew? Or Andrew. Well, that hasn't continued. I did find the smuggler in the underworks, but I think it's glitched. Oh well. Let's go find about Andrew and take some guns. Although I'm not gonna be talking to that one village here. Yeah, I won't be talking to you. I don't want to talk to you yet. Oh, let's talk to you.
Hi.
Lieutenant.
Heard you have some merch coming into the station. Need a hand with the delivery?
I might be a little brazen sometimes, but not enough to turn a lieutenant into my personal errand boy.
Except that the shipment holds weapons, and if Vori get their hands on the weapons, it's gonna mean more danger for my boys. So let me give you a hand, in case not helping out ends up biting me in the ass down the line.
Fair enough. Used to be Vori only dirtied the slums, but they're like an illness lately, spreading like a contagion. Merce needs to make it up to the station and head out to the front. Thanks for the help.
Oh, I can decide who to give the weapons to. I will not give them to the Vori. That's for sure. What's over here? Oh yeah, talk about Andrews. You know anything?
Hello, Alan.
Zachariah Rogue. They haven't sent you to die at war yet? A damn disappointment.
Well, somebody's pissed off about
Does the
something.
name Andrew mean anything to you?
A merchant's son whose dreams of technomancy died with him. A case study of someone trying to be greater than he was born to be. A lesson you might want to learn yourself, lest you risk the same ends. A mirror image of you, basically. A loser.
I will punch you. I'm gonna make the Vori my enemies. Come on, they're criminals.
Lieutenant, what can I do for you?
I've got a weapons shipment from Quartermaster Ryan. He needs it sent to the front ASAP.
Of course, Lieutenant. Will do.
Ryan. Ryan who? Oh, you. That was an easy delivery. Don't really care about the Vori though.
Hi.
Lieutenant,
Just letting you know. Your order.
and I owe you one, Lieutenant.
It's only 50 gun running. Any more quests here? Nothing there. Nothing here. Get out of the try, go into the underworks. Although I did kill the smuggler. dead. Why are you telling me that they're... So that's why. Let me climb. Guess I had to kill the guy. Totally forgot that they don't die when I take them down. They just get unconscious.
Sean was right. Can't open this door without another Technomancer.
Of course not. Can't be so easy. Well, I'm quite sure that I will get one later on in the game. To my team. At least I hope. Ooh, a new quest, huh? And where the hell? Oh, up here. Oh, it's you.
Officer? You? Officer Zachariah Mancer, a sight for sore eyes. Our hero, brave and strong.
I like where this is going.
Well, you know, you were just so nice, and if you wanted, if you had time, I know you're probably busy, but if you did...
What?
I'm just glad you came to see me. I was just thinking about you. Feel like you're maybe the only guy who could help me.
Why?
Help you with
What's
what?
going on?
I just don't have a lot of friends in Ophir. Never really had time for them, but one of the few I have, Abby Goodsman, owns a stall. She's a great girl. Lately, though, she's been scared for her life. Soldiers have been trying to extort her for serum. They tore down her stall and threatened all sorts of horrible things when she wouldn't pay. As an officer, I was hoping you could find out who these wicked men are and figure out why they're messing with a good girl like Abby. Please, I'm really terrified for her.
If you're positive they're soldiers, that's weird. Yeah, I'll look into it.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
doubting they're
Thank
soldiers.
you. I knew you were a good guy.
You're not really like everyone else, are you?
What do you mean?
You kept a level head in the attack. The politicians lost their shit. You kept cool.
Maybe a hard life like mine prepares you for anything. Or maybe I just had more faith in your abilities than they did.
Can I ask how you ended up becoming an artist?
That's a long story, officer. Not the happy kind. Don't want to depress
Oh,
you.
come on now.
I got all night.
All right. Okay. You asked for it. I got left alone when I was young. Parents died, so I was forced out on the streets. One of 1,000 orphans like me. Did a lot of stuff I wasn't proud of, but had to get by, you know? Then I got lucky, and the center took me in. Gave me food and clothes and an education and hope and a purpose once they taught me music, and confidence once they told me I was talented. So, when I was old enough to leave the orphanage, I got lucky and met some other musicians who gave me a lot of help. Ended up performing in some bars around the slums. Not glamorous, but I got lucky and it got me here. So, maybe the story's not so sad after all.
I
Well,
gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon. Be careful. Would hate to lose a guy like you.
I think you have
Around
hearts
here.
for me. Great. Oh, Dad. Quests, quests, quests. So many quests. And so much time to go about doing them. Goodman,
Mr. Mancer, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Big on weaponry, I hope. What can I get you?
Your beggar problem's fixed. It was a little more complicated than it looked.
Really? How so?
They weren't here by choice. Poor folks got ripped off by a guy who said he was a smuggler. Told them he'd get them to Shadow Lair. Instead, he cut them up and made them work for him.
Terrible thing to hear. Oh, glad you put an end to it. Here, take this. You're saving those people and our businesses.
Okay. What's this one? What is this one? Oh, Happy Goodsman.
You Abby Goodsman?
Yes, by the shadow, please don't tell me that man sent you.
No, your friend Nisha, the artist, sent me. Said she thought you were in trouble, and it looks like she was right.
I
Do wonder how I got these cars.
Thank you, thank you. They're ruining my life. I'm being threatened by soldiers who tore down my shop. Why? Because they wanted serum I don't even have. And if I didn't give it to them, they said they'd denounce me. For what? I never did anything bad.
Yeah, I believe you. You sure they were real soldiers, though? Could have been mobsters in disguise.
All I know is their uniforms sure looked real, and their chief told me to call him Sam Ward. He's sick. You hear me? Sick. A brutal... Please help me. The threats keep coming, and I'm telling you, they're gonna kill me. I know it.
It's all right. Everything will be okay. I'm gonna look for this Sam Ward. Talk to him. Talk to my captain about him, too. I'll get it worked out. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you, officer. Thank you so much.
That's a word I keep hearing a lot in this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. A lot of thank yous. Don't really want to talk to Eliza Major just yet. Time to go to the slums. Go talk to the mutant mom.
Sorry if this is out of line, Lieutenant, but why the hell are we helping a mutant? Seems like a waste of time. Something the captain might not.
Because I said so. It won't take long.
Ah, true dystopia.
Hi, you Jenny Labor?
Yeah, that's me. What can I do for you?
Nothing for me. A mutant named Beg sent me to give you something. A souvenir, or... I don't know. It's just a stone that he drew on.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, my dear little...
Hey there!
Oh,
What? What? Did she just swallow a rock? Oh, bravo. I look so angry.
Shit. What is wrong with this corporation? Have all the bigwigs gone crazy? That poor woman has resorted to eating a stone just to get away from the ASC. This is completely insane. What are we gonna tell the mutant?
Lie.
We're gonna tell him his mother's dead. Unless you got a better idea.
I think I'm just gonna stay with the lying. I don't really want the jacked up mutant to start hitting me. Back and forth. Hello, Beg.
Hello, Beg.
Oh, hello! Man, have orders for Beg?
No.
I'm sorry, Beg. I gave your stone to your mother, but she died. I believe that she committed suicide because the police were about to arrest her. She put the stone in her mouth and died.
Mother? Mother dead? No!
I'm really sorry. I didn't think that she would do such a thing.
Well, that's done. Huh. Guess I only have 2 quests to do now. Great.
You the one that's been threatening Abby Goodsman?
Really? What? That bitch complained to the great magicians? Great. Perfect. You know what she's up to. She's anti-regime, and she's plotting against abundance. True fucking story. Your little friend's a traitor, Mancer. Too bad your powers don't include lie detection, huh? So, who cares? We put a little pressure on her, milk her a little bit before the ASC catches her. So what? She deserves it. All she needed to do was be loyal to the damn corporation that raised her. Watch your back. If someone heard about you being friendly with some of the oppositionists like that girl, let's just say it won't end well.
Really? Like really, you guys wanna try that all the time? Hey. Searched. That was it? That was really it? So I have to talk with Eliza Major. Oh boy.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Captain, can I get some intel on a couple citizens?
As long as it's mission related, Lieutenant.
What do you know about a soldier named Sam Ward?
Not a lot. The little I know is nothing good. Mostly about the company he keeps, like Vori. Not enough to arrest him, but enough to be glad he's not one of my problems. Word to the wise, which I hope you are. Stay away from him unless you're looking for the kind of trouble you can't dig your way out of.
Of course, Captain. The name is Abby Goodsman.
Give me a sec. She's a trader with a small shop in the Exchange Quarter. No arrests, no complaints, no bookmark by the ASC. You said this was mission-related, Lieutenant?
Of course, Captain. Just following up on some leads.
Now to go do some spying again.
Know what I feel like doing? Paying a visit to that pretty Abby girl. Yeah. Chick didn't learn her lesson after we tore down her shop. Maybe we could teach her a lesson in some other ways.
Frickin' old creep.
Sick. You're sick. But it's a sick I wouldn't mind catching, yeah? Why not? Damn pretty girl. I'll grab Chris and we'll make it a party.
No, you won't.
Nice, sounds good. Hey, shut up. I hear something.
All right. Pretty simple. Just gotta stop the soldier so he can't make good on his threats.
You know something? It's asked.
Hey, stop it! Soldiers, cut it out!
Who the hell do you think you are, trying to give me orders, Mancer? I don't report to you, and you don't have a damn clue what's going on here. We'll take what we're owed from the Broad and leave it for Jet if we want. We clear? Or did we misunderstand and you just want to join us in the beatdown?
Ow. Such a hurt. It'd be nice if my teammates would be somewhat useful.
How do I thank you for everything you've done for me? I don't... If there is anything I can ever do for you, please tell me. Thank you.
Why give me a possibility to search if there's no items? She. I'm sure there was a fourth. Oh, there he is. Well, I'll do it with serum. It is my money.
Hey, Nisha.
Well, well, day's looking up already.
I took care of your friend's problem. The soldiers won't be bothering Abby anymore. It's a promise.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to help two ladies needing a hand. You're a real sweetheart. Really hope I can repay you in the future. I'll never forget what you did.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon.
Sure. Repay me in the future, huh? Sure wonder what you're planning about repaying me with. Okay, you.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Captain, report.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
The insurgency's been quelled.
What about this pain in my ass, Bulgakov?
I don't remember what I did to him. Hi.
We got our hands on some intel that helped us find and arrest her. She's probably in the hands of the ASC by now.
Arrest her? Goes to show you can't trust all your intel all the time. Congratulations. Nice work, Lieutenant.
Oh yeah, her.
Now go find Quartermaster Ryan and get your pay. You earned it. Despite the attack, the officials reached the source. Good work, Lieutenant.
All safe and sound at the camp as promised, Captain.
You're already making yourself one hell of an asset, Lieutenant. No doubt those officials owe you their lives. You sure as hell earned your pay. Go see the Quartermaster to get it. Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard, and we strike now. ASC discovered that they got in through the underworks, through tunnels connected to their shadow paths. So that's where we're gonna
Shadow path, huh?
Get a rover and Amelia Reacher to drive you there. And wipe the Aurora shits off the face of Mars and destroy their damn tunnels. Failure's not an option. This is a mission of pride for this army, not just for abundance. They struck us in our home. For that, we'll annihilate them. Don't let us down, Lieutenant. During their assassination plot, Roar's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs, forcing us to evacuate blocks of citizens to protect them from the sun. We need the repairs done, and done quickly. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, the fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant. Get them back to work so our city can get back to living.
Huh.
Will do, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Technomancer, leaving the city for the front. Might want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it.
Down to work. What? Oh, right. Repair area. You for my pay. It's better be good.
Hi. Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting you. Here you go.
Soldier's Graves, like... That actually sounds good. Damn it! Can I put fluid regeneration on that? Where is it? I cannot. I really need something that gives me fluid regeneration. Screw it. And back to the slums I go. Actually. Where's the overhanger? Overhanger. Oh. Oh, it's a main quest, huh? Need to find Sean. I'm assuming he's in here.
How are you, Zachariah?
I'm fine. And
Good. How may I...
Leave.
Zachariah,
Explore characters. Those are factions.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
What about?
We're looking for a scientist who
Charles never...
Already did that quest, so not sure why I was even able to do that conversation. I can't open this, of course not. Can't open that either. Well, that's just dumb. And where's Sean? You know what? Open the door. I guess I'll go to slums and stop a revolt. Checking the thing. Okay, it is not. Security. Hi, fellas. Hi, fellas. go see the mutants. Around here somewhere. Oh, and a side quest. What a thunk. Hi, fellas. I highly doubt you're trying to attack me.
Officer! Officer! I need to talk to you! I'm sorry to bother you, officer, but I have important information about the Vori and their illegal activities.
What kind of information?
I've worked for the mob. For months, I was put in charge of laundering the serum, but I can't do it anymore. The pressure put on me, the fear of getting caught. So, I have decided to tell the authorities anything they may want to know about the Vori's operations. Give them any evidence they need. But I'm scared, officer, for my life.
Fine.
I just need an escort to see the investigators. Can you help me out?
Let me think about it.
Of course. Sure. I need time to grab some documents the investigators will want to see. In the meantime, I'll just pray you'll agree to pick me up tomorrow.
Okay. Find the merchant later. Yeah, sure. 28th. Do I have to wait out that time or what? So vague about this. Do I have to go to talk with them during this time or... Bum, bum.
Never been here. Seems dangerous. All those mutants.
What's the problem? Why aren't you working?
Their kind work like one. If one is hurt, they all cannot work. And now they have one who is wounded, so they are all helpless. But the men do not want to help the wounded. They just want him back on the roof.
Where's your hurt friend? I may be able to help him.
Yeah, where is your hurt friend? You didn't tell me anything. Is it you?
What the hell are you doing? Get back to work. You're putting a lot of lives at risk.
They will die beneath the eye of Father's Son if they go up to repair the roof. The man knows this, but does not care about them.
Yeah, we don't.
Maybe you're too dumb to put it together. So let me spell it out for you, mutant. The roof needs to be fixed. By your kind. Now. We don't care how many of you die doing it either. You don't want to go up and repair the roof? Fine. Your choice. We'll just send your children and your elderly. All those too weak to rebel with you. Then, we'll execute you. You'll all die anyway, and without even doing any good. That what you want?
The man would send our children. The man is... They will go back to work. Leave our children be.
Wow. Just... wow. That is just awful. I feel bad about that one. Oh, you.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Oh, for the love of God. Good thing I had this. Ah, criminy. Wait, new pants? Nope.
Here, your friend's as good as new. Back to normal.
Thank you. The man was very nice. They will go back to work now, and if they survive, will not forget what the man did for them.
I can get reputation with the mutants. Real.
Let's go. You can't just sit around while the city's exposed. Get back to work.
They would, but their tools are too damaged to work. With bad tools, they will be in the eye of Father Son longer and die quicker.
Let me see your tools. Maybe I can fix...
If the tools are made better...
To think that the city's life depends on an incomplete toolbox. Ridiculous. We should be able to fix it, right?
Where should I fix it?
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Do I have a chest piece for this? I played off it there. Science. Traps, lock, keyboard regeneration. Oh crap, I do not. Well, I'm gonna just threaten you.
Let's go. You can't just sit.
They would.
I'll see what I can.
Fuck. I don't want to beat them up.
What does a man want?
Just to talk to you. You need to go back to work.
No, they will not. They will not die to go repair roofs broken by men. Men must find another way to fix it.
Listen, I know it's dangerous work, and the odds are pretty high that some of you may die doing it. But if you don't, the whole city will suffer, and all of you in the pen will die. Not just a few. I know it's an enormous sacrifice to ask, but it's for the greater good.
The man tells them lies. Thinks they are stupid. But they know only men are beneath the hole in the roof. Only men will die for the destruction that other men did. They did not break it. Let the men fix what the men broke.
Are you for real?
What does a man want?
Just to talk to you.
No.
I'm sorry, it wasn't a request, but you obviously need some convincing that this little revolt needs to stop. Get back to work, now.
He is going back to work. He will do what you want. Please, do not hurt him anymore.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? I thought the Mutos had to remain in one piece to work. Anyway, you're the lieutenant.
Well, I'll just beat on these guys too.
Let's...
They
I'm not here. You had enough convincing? Ready to work again now?
Yes, they will go back to...
Sorry, but had to be done. Not about to start wasting my time with that. Trying to get a crafting skill.
Oh, great. You're back. What do you want?
I managed to stop the rebellion. The mutants should resume work soon.
Well, there's a bit of good news. Sure it wouldn't have ended so well without your help. I would have lost my job, so thank you.
Well, I still don't like you. Oh, they're still up. Fuck! Well, I didn't know where to go, so... Whatever. All are hostile. You bastard. It's upstairs. Probably should take care of this. Poison damage. Poison damage. Experience bonus. Come on, out of my way. Okay, now I gotta check out what's the quest. merchant later. 6 hours and 33 minutes. Well. Actually, go back. This,
Hey there, new blood.
you have nothing for me there. How about in here?
Hello there.
Tell me more about the jet.
Sure, sure.
Who or...
You can fight.
I guess there's no more fights to be done. Well, darn. I was kind of hoping there would be. I'll be back in a bit.
Thank you. You came. Thank you. Let's get going as soon as possible.
All right, let's go.
We keep heading down this road. We're gonna be ambushed. Please, let's go back. I'm not going any further. We keep heading down this road. We're gonna be ambushed. Please, let's go back. I'm not going any further.
Lieutenant?
Soldier, listen up. This merchant's got intel about the mob's trafficking, so he's under the protection of Abundance. Take care of him, and make sure he gets his documents to the head investigator.
Yes, sir! Thank you, officer! Thank you! Thank you! I thought I was gonna die! Thank you!
This is really something, ain't it, Lieutenant? Getting revenge for an attack on Ophir, smack dab in the Aurora front.
Hey, you, a Technomancer, right? Get the hell out of here. You surge around here, you're gonna fuck up my baby for good.
Just like you don't spontaneously combust, we don't spontaneously search. Is that you on the poster?
Yeah, name's Amelia Reacher. We're discoverers one and all, like father, like daughter. Why? What's it to you?
Well, me and my men need to get to a site on one of Aurora's shadow paths. Heard you'd make that happen.
Wish they gave me a heads up a Mancer was coming along. But orders are orders. I can take you whenever you're ready.
Hello, Amelia?
The Technomancer who doesn't surge. Well, what's your name again?
Zachariah Mancer.
Yeah, you're a friend of old crazy Scott, right? Scott Seeker?
Yeah, I know him. He found me and got me in with the Technomancers when I was a kid. Always looking out for me. Why?
He's one of my father's friends. I still see him every so often, even though he's getting loopier and loopier.
Well, me and my men need to get to a site on one of Aurora's shadow paths. Heard you'd make that happen.
Wish they gave me a heads up. Your first rover trip?
Yeah, first time this far from Ophir.
Nice! How's it feel?
It is what it is.
Holy shit. You even got a pulse? Fucking hell.
You guys doing okay? Nervous about the fights we're gonna face?
The fights? What fights? I did not leave my home and laboratory to foray into battle, child. Did someone tell me this? Because I don't recall being...
We needed a doctor with us, Scott.
Yes, I understand. I do. But fighting it's dangerous. People get hurt, and I guess that's why... I mean, of course, I will care for you. But no fighting means no wounds to you.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, it scares me. How big's the fight we're looking at?
Aurora's troops and Technomancers. We'll have to be tactical about it. Hit them in small groups, since there's not a lot of us. But we stick to that plan, and we should be fine.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure once we get there and we get to doing and not just thinking, I'll be fine. It's the thinking that wreaks havoc on me.
This ain't my first rodeo, Lieutenant. Being on a rover is pretty neat and all, but still, no different from past missions. Hit an enemy, get hit back. Find ourselves down deep in Shit Creek and then wait for backup. In other words, it always goes tits up. But when you've been in the bad long enough, you get used to it.
Did you just call my baby pretty neat? That's it? Pretty neat?
I didn't mean, it's swell. Real swell.
Holy shit. I think you guys plucked this fucker from the farm before he was ripe.
It's huge. Really just shows how big a scale Aurora thinks on. Alright, let's focus on finding the tunnel entrance. Those structures look colonial. Rome's gotta be close.
What are we looking for here? These are strange structures. Never seen any.
It's just my opinion.
a Technomancer from Abundance. And I heard you were all nearly extinct. What are you doing here? What do you want?
I want to come in, and you're gonna help me.
No, I don't think I am. Stop! I'll help you!
I told you you would. Don't know why you didn't believe me.
Here I come.
The dome's in amazing condition, though I doubt Aurora's been taking care of it. Well, looks like we found the relic. Doesn't look like much, but the style of writing looks familiar, even if I don't have a clue what it means. You able to decipher it? What is it? It even real?
We haven't been able to decipher it yet, but yes, no doubt it's real. Not sure if I can tell you anything else about it. I don't know what you're planning to do with it, and I don't want to offend you by talking about sacred matters, but you know some knowledge should only stay among Technomancers, right? So be careful, please.
I know what I'm doing.
What is it? It looks so old. We should show this to the captain. It must be important, judging from how well guarded this place is.
It's an ancient object indeed, but I don't think that the captain will be interested in it.
Oh, this is one of those ancient objects Technomancers collect. I understand.
There's a ton of different chemicals. They must have been using them to make explosives to help out with the drilling. Guess it'd work for me too. One charge should be big enough to close the tunnel down. Just gotta be careful. But with the detonator and explosives, I should be able to set it off remotely and make sure I don't blow my damn head off.
You really believe that they'll have left enough to blow up the tunnels here? That'd be very smart of them.
I need some materials if I'm gonna collapse this tunnel. Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
They will die if he does not help them.
What's going on?
The Aurora men locked them up to dig. But the tunnels have killed many of them, and they do not want to die. They will never go back to the city. They will die of thirst, or be burnt by the eye of Father, Son. They know they are only beasts, but if the man frees them, they will not help the Aurora man dig, and they will run away. They will not die. They will remember the Hammer Man forever.
Here's your way out. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you better get going.
They will never forget the Hammer Man. Never. They thank him.
Need some explosives to trigger a chain reaction. Got everything I need to shut this access point down for good. All set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off. Those tunnels gone, Aurora's got no way into Ophir anymore. Mission accomplished.
The intensity of the vibrations is soothing, hypnotic. They make me so tired.
Dear old Scott. My machine's caressing you with rumbles. Sweet talking ya. Can't go falling asleep on a battlefield, though.
Thanks to you, the city won't ever have to face another attack like the last. All those people wounded because of those broken shutters. Just thinking about it, I feel nauseous.
It's probably the rover. Gotta get used to the vibrations. Most people fucking puke their ass out their first time.
No, I meant the thought of all the... Never mind. I really don't get it. This is war, right? Aurora shows up and blows up part of our city, and how do we retaliate? Send a handful of people like us? I don't get it.
You ever do anything but bitch? Successful mission. Tripping a rover? Hell, if I was you, I'd be grinning ear to ear. Why don't you do that? Bitch less, smile more. Sir, I've got, something to ask you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know if you know, but my dad died when I was young. Actually, he disappeared. He never came back from one of his explorations 15 years ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't want your pity, okay? It's not about that. What I mean is, I've never managed to find out what kind of mission he was on and where he had gone. I know he was close to Scott, who was probably even his best friend. That old crazy man doesn't want to tell me anything. He says he wants to protect me. Look, I'll just cut to the point. I was wondering if you'd maybe look in his dispensary for me, see if you could find any of my father's notes or letters or...
I don't know, Amelia. Scott's like a father to me. And besides, you know he's almost always there. How would I even do it?
I'm not asking you to break in or steal nothing. Just keep him busy. And while you are there, you know, just flip through files. I'm sure he kept letters between him and my dad. He's not one to throw anything away.
All right. I'll try to make him leave, but if I don't find anything...
Yeah, I won't blame you. But I know that you're going to find something.
Hello, Scott. My captain told me that she wanted to see you.
Is it related to you? Are you sick?
No. Not that I know of. She didn't tell me why.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question. I should still take it though, but it's a little heavy. All right, I'm leaving without it.
I think I have a problem with going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm trying to find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
Forget it. I couldn't understand. The officers, they aren't like us. They're above all that.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello? I found some of your father's letters.
I knew it. Tell me.
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. However, there was some tension between them over time. Some letters gloss over an expedition that they had done together, but what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the verge of self-destruction.
It's true that it's rather mysterious. Scott, a son. Did you know?
No, he never told me about him. He obviously lost him. No doubt it's still a touchy subject.
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama? Maybe that's why he disappeared? Please, Zachariah!
I'm sorry to... You Angela Seeker, Scott's wife?
Ex-wife? What did the drunk do this time?
Nothing bad. He's a friend.
A friend? Right.
Just looking for some information on one of his friends, Mark, and your son.
Get out! Get out! What right do you have coming around digging up the past?
I'm not here to make you relive your pain, and I'm sorry if that's what it looks like, but I'm here for Mark's daughter. She sent me to try to figure out what happened to her father.
The poor girl. Hard enough to lose things when you're old enough to understand. She was just a girl when Mark disappeared. If resurrecting my pain can help ease hers. I loved our son. Scott did too. But he was never around. He was too lost in his research, lost in the dream of making the discovery of the century, of becoming a hero in abundance. Then, one day, our son started to show signs of mutation. When Scott noticed them, he lost it. He tried to hide him as he desperately dove back into his research to find a cure. With Scott gone all the time, I turned to Mark for a shoulder to cry on. Told him what was going on. So Mark tried to reason with Scott. But you could never reason with him. He always thought he knew more. Then our son was arrested and Scott and Mark just took off on some crazy expedition. Left me alone to deal with it all. So I filed for divorce. I was alone anyway. Then they came back.
with nothing to show for all the damn time they were gone. But that didn't stop Scott. No, he just dove deeper into his work. And when Mark disappeared, I was sure it was because of another one of Scott's crazy missions. So tell Amelia, it was Scott's incessant need to be right, to be a hero, that undoubtedly cost her father his life, and that's it. That's all I know.
Hell, I can feel for what the old man's been through. I've known some folks myself who went through the same thing. Terrible. Breaks couples up, you know. Stress of never being able to have kids again.
Why never again?
Because they sterilize families who've had a mutant to make sure they don't have no more.
It's sad, but it's the only way to protect our own kind. At least now I understand why the professor's so...
Hello, Mancer.
Hello? I talked to Scott's ex-wife.
So, what did she say?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy, and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help, so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something useful for his research, and he never came back.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all my questions, far from it, but I have a better grasp of what happened. My father disappeared by helping his best friend, who was going through a rough patch and wanted to heal his child. It's a sad but beautiful story, isn't it? I'm gonna think about all this. Thank you again.
You're not like other girls, are you?
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you being a wise ass?
You just don't talk like the rest.
I drive a Rover. I don't sit around sipping brightly colored drinks with brainiacs talking about the philosophies of life. You don't like the way I talk? Take a number and shove it up your educated ass. Take any one of them uppity shits and put them in a Rover, driving through sandstorms and seeing crazy shit every fucking day, and tell me they won't start talking a little more colorfully.
Easy, killer. I'm not judging you. Doesn't bother me. I was just saying.
You were a fucking rogue before, so unless the army made you soft and... Sorry. Just a little defensive. Hear that shit a lot.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always.
I've returned, Great Master, with the relic from the Aurora evacuation. It's a tablet filled with text, and I don't have a clue how to decipher it.
A glorious day. You have no idea what this means, Zachariah. The language is indeed difficult, and most no longer have the knowledge or ability to understand it. Most, but not me. I will begin deciphering immediately. We will know soon enough the vast wealth of secrets it holds. Sean was certainly right in his appraisal of you. Your worth has already proven to be infinitely valuable. A word of warning, Zachariah. Words spreading about your missions. Things you've been able to accomplish, filled with troubling details that imply you have a mole in your midst. If there is an ASC spy amongst your ranks, he will not only know our secret, but eventually share it back to his master. We will, in no uncertain terms, be lost. All will be lost. So take care. And take care of it. Sooner rather than later.
Thank you for the warning. I assure you, I will get to the root of this. Gotta find that spy. Maybe I should ask around.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Have a moment, Captain?
Depends what you need it for.
Just want to get to know you better, Captain.
I don't usually mix business and pleasure, Lieutenant, but ask away and we'll see which questions I feel like answering.
Can I ask about your relationship with ASC?
Tread carefully, Lieutenant. One might start to wonder the purpose of your questions. But here's my answer. We're all forced to work with them, but it doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Too much power too quickly leads to arrogance. They're brash and too quick to act. And quite frankly, as they've risen in power, it's no coincidence that the dissenters, deviants, and rebels have risen in numbers. They're a great source of intel, however they get it. I sleep better at night not knowing the means. But I've always thought the army was strength enough, that the ASC was overkill. I trust you won't repeat anything I've said, Lieutenant. I'd hate for both of us to find ourselves enemies of the state over a little frank conversation.
My lips are sealed, Captain, and I appreciate your candor and trust, more than you know. Everything's clean in here. It's just like the Captain's work. Nothing that implies she's working with the ASC.
Lieutenant?
I want to know my men better. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, great. Show and tell. Yay.
What do you think about Jeffrey Hunter?
He's a village idiot who thinks he can brown-nose his way to a promotion. Fucking reject. And no, he ain't my friend, if you haven't pieced that together.
What do you do when you're off duty?
Nothing special. See my folks, I guess. They ain't getting any younger, so... And I give most of my paycheck to them, because I'm the only one they got left. Sister died. And I ain't married, so... When I ain't with them, I'm at the bar, drowning the shitstorm that my life's become. Not exactly a picture-perfect life, but it's mine. And hell, I get paid enough to help them out and buy my own drinks, so... What's there to complain about?
I'm gonna leave you alone. Seems you'd rather be that way anyway. I can't open it without a code.
Lieutenant?
I want to know about your childhood.
You really want to know about my childhood? Sure, yeah, why not? My dad was never around. He was either on the front or doing drills. My mother, though, she was stationed here in Ophir. So we lived in a guard outpost in the slums where she worked. Never expected to make more of myself than become a soldier. I fought a lot as a kid. Had my share of girls. But home life was pretty strict, so I tried to toe the line. Mostly because when I fucked up, I never got off easy.
So when'd you join?
5 years ago. Time fucking flies, don't it? It was in 126. My parents were beaming with pride. Pride that's faded when, after all this time, I'm still just a fucking private.
How old are you?
The fuck does it matter to you? Older than you, though. And the rest you can find in my file. Cool, moving on.
This must be as thick of his parents. These damn notes. Bastard's got my whole schedule in here. And the names of every single person we saw together.
Lieutenant, sorry to bug you, but I gotta talk to you about something. Look, Lieutenant, maybe it's just because I'm not used to life in the city, but...
Cut to the point, soldier.
I think we're being tailed, sir. I think someone's been watching us, but I don't know why.
All right. Any ideas how to figure out who it is?
Hell yeah. I ain't no hunter for nothing, sir. I'd say we could leave from, say, the barracks or something and head towards the exchange. But, you know, act casual like it's just another day. We just treat it like we're out for a walk. Then, once we know we're being followed, we lead him to a trap down a dead-end road. And pow! You've got him. Or her. Whoever it is.
That's one way to go. All right. Why not? Let's try it. See what happens. Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or we can take a little rest.
At your command, Lieutenant.
Have a second to talk?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Like, just you and me, or...
Yeah, just you and me. I like to know my men.
Wow, that's... yeah, that'd be a huge honor, Lieutenant.
So what's your life like when you're not on duty?
Tell you the truth, Lieutenant, not much to tell. I try to visit the city, make some friends, You know, because I don't really know too many folks yet, and my whole family's back in Greenhope, which is kind of too far to travel for my leave. And, oh yeah, there's also, you know, I try to still do some hunting. Though there's not much more than small critters in the underworks. Not a great hobby for the city.
You have a good childhood?
Oh yeah, you know it, Lieutenant. Really nice growing up, running around in the fields. Father gave me a crossbow, and I spent my time helping the farmers shoot critters hurting their crops. They were good times, Lieutenant, but everybody's got to grow up and move on. There was a lot of hunters in Greenhope, too. Plus, I always dreamed of being a soldier. Mostly, though, because there was a girl back home who loved men in uniform, so... Off I went to the big city to join up. And, you know, since I was a sharpshooter, they signed me up and sent me here. Still not used to it. All the buildings, all the folks, all the concrete. But I'm happy, though.
Feels like a Greenhope souvenir stand. Kid must be missing home. Unless being messy's a crime, though. Doesn't look like he's doing anything wrong. Must have been Dave keeping tabs on me the whole time. Never would have believed it. Guess if you could spot...
At your command, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
I know you're a drinking man, so what do you say we go grab one together?
Looks like it's my lucky day. Sure, why the hell not? Lead the way. So why don't you cut the bull and tell me why we're really here?
Sure.
You've been spying on me, Dave. Been reporting everything back to Victor. I don't like rats. That's not all right with me.
And what? You think I ever had a choice in the matter? Think I had the option to say no?
I don't care. All I know is they got all the intel they wanted on me from one of my own soldiers, and I don't know why. What's your angle, Dave? You bitter you got a Mancer as your lieutenant? I thought we were past all that. What'd they promise you? Promotion? Better pay?
Nothing but a promise they wouldn't hurt my parents. Is that a good enough reason? I don't like the ASC. Don't like what they're doing to Abundance. Don't like what they're doing to me. I don't like the deal they offered, and I don't like I didn't have a choice but to accept it. I ain't got no one but my folks since my sister died. Not that I expect you to shed a tear for me, but if I gotta choose between them and you, sorry, brother. You're on the losing end of that. If it helps, though, I don't think you're the full prick you were before we had this little chat. In fact, I might even have liked you in another time and place. But you're in deep shit now. And it's shit I don't want to get pulled into with you.
I don't want your blood on my hands, David, but I can't let you keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just gonna tell you to get the hell out of Ophir, and don't look back.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Bye, Lieutenant.
Come on, guys, let's get him!
There he is! Get him!
Come on, guys, let's get him!
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I found the mole. David Ward was running lines for the ASC.
In these times, spies are everywhere. They used to be like rats, but now bear more resemblance to cockroaches. Should you see one, you can be certain 100 more reside in the walls, each placed there while their arms were twisted by the ASC. So, what happened with this Ward?
I couldn't find it in myself to kill him, so I released him and let him run, like a rat. I would assume he's still running, and we'll never see him in Ophir again.
The full blame cannot be cast on him. There are few who the ASC cannot bend to their will. We'll cross our fingers. Hopefully this soldier is gone for good and does not find himself arrested before he should escape.
At your command, Lieutenant.
Ready to try your plan out?
Ha! Yeah, absolutely, Lieutenant.
All right. Just out on a stroll, right?
Yeah, just a stroll. He won't suspect anything. Let's head out this way. We should probably go right now. We can head down this alley and over towards the archives. We'll pass security, and there's a chance he might get suspicious, but I think we'll be fine. These beggars seem to be multiplying. Where could they be coming from?
I'd imagine the slums. Poor folks. They're almost all handicapped.
Don't look now, but we gained the tail.
The price of war, I guess.
Let's keep heading this way a bit
Further,
further, I think.
one-armed men
I was
on the
right.
streets.
Sir. Yeah, there we go. He's following us. Just gotta keep him with us until we get to the dead-end street past his checkpoint. We'll corner him there. Then he's right there. We just gotta get him in there, and we'll have him trapped. We'll finally know who our spy is, Lieutenant. Who the hell are you? Why are you following us? You got nowhere to run. You're surrounded. Fuck! Let's take a look around. We may find something that'll help explain why he's tailing us.
The hell is this? Looks like a notebook. And I'm willing to bet it's Alan Mancer behind all this shit. Looks like the little rat reported me to the ASC.
What? Really? Why would another Mancer tell on you? And for what? You're a great lieutenant, sir. You haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, well, let's just say Alan's not exactly a fan. This time, the little shit's gone too far. He's gonna give me an explanation. Hello, Alan.
Zachariah Rogue. They haven't sent you to die at war yet? A damn disappointment.
The little bird handed me some notes about a spy authored by a little rat. The rat should leave me alone and cut the shit out. Immediately.
I'm not sure I like your tone, Rogue. I have more important things to do than waste my time with the likes of you.
You should have known you wouldn't own up to your own lies. That would take courage, which you're lacking.
A rogue will never live up to the reputation of a real mancer, and it's high time someone showed you. Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Stop this madness at once. Have your senses left you, Zachariah? Is this how I taught you? A Technomancer fighting with students.
I'm sorry, Master.
He started it. What did you want me to do?
As for you, Alan, your constant provocations will one day find you an early grave. Don't fancy me a fool, for the fool is you.
Try something like that again, Alan. Please, try it again when no one's around to bail your sorry ass out.
Lieutenant, I was told Dave Ward has gone AWOL. Any idea where he is?
Sorry, Cap. I haven't got the slightest clue.
I see. This is bad. I have no choice but to declare him a deserter. I'm afraid there'll be gossip that you can't earn the respect of your men, and the Army's reputation will take another hit.
Captain, all Aurora tunnels were destroyed. If they're gonna get back into the city, they'll have to come up with another way.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, Lieutenant. Find Ryan and get your pay. It was well earned.
Mutants are back to work, Captain.
Well done, Lieutenant. Now go see Ryan and get paid. I warned you to keep your head down, Lieutenant. Don't know what you did, but Colonel Victor was having you tailed during your missions, and now he's got a shitload to say about it, and none of it's good. I tried defending you, but the things he's saying? According to the Colonel, the level of violence you're bringing is making it difficult for the mutants to accomplish their repair work. I know it sounds absurd to reason with them instead, but we need them, and your tactics are slowing our progress.
I'm not there to be diplomatic, Captain. I'm there for a mission, which I accomplished, because the tough approach is all the mutants here.
Maybe the fault's ours, forgetting Technomancers aren't magicians. You can't work miracles, and if force produces results, minor delays are better than the rebellion we were otherwise facing. Victor also states you voluntarily jeopardized the lives of the officials you were charged with protecting. Want to explain that?
How do I explain something that's not? If I put those officials' lives in more danger, I'd have been risking my men's lives and mine as well. Why would I do that?
And the claims that you've been hiding vital intel for the sole benefit of your fellow Technomancers. Like an important research site on the shadow path of Aurora that didn't even register a line item in your reports?
Captain, the only thing I've ever done is accomplish the missions you gave me. Nothing more, nothing less. Never concealed anything, or had any other interest but abundance is at the forefront. This is unfair.
I know what you've accomplished. Also know what he's saying. And even if he's not a fan of Technomancers, that alone wouldn't motivate him to make all this up to frame you. And the list of accusations and the details is long. Like your report on the deserters. Less truth than lies. Almost more lies than ink. Never would have expected it from you, Lieutenant. You gonna blame the Colonel for the fact that Bulgakov never made it to the camp like your report claimed too?
Captain, I never lied to you. My only mistake was not taking your warning to heart, that we were being watched. Should have collected evidence of every action I took so I would be above any suspicion. You warned me. You did.
And I believe you, Lieutenant. But we're in the situation we're in now. Unfortunately, he's already called you in and I can't stop it. All I can tell you is watch your mouth. Behave like the soldier you've been since you joined my company and you'll come out just fine. I'll plead in your favor if it comes down to that. Let's just hope it doesn't. Get going. Colonel's waiting. Good luck.
Hi. Captain Elite.
Indeed, I've been... There he is.
Zachariah, I was scared we were too late.
For what? What's going on?
There's no time to talk about it. You're in danger. Victor called you in, didn't he?
Yeah, wants to talk to me about...
No, he doesn't. It's a trap. It's just an excuse to get you there so they can arrest you. They will do whatever necessary to make you talk. I don't know what you Technomancers are hiding, but he's ready to do anything to find out.
He's got power, but he wouldn't...
Zach, listen to the girl. You stay away from that man. The crook, the pig.
Thanks, Scott. You need to listen to us, Zachariah. I know it's hard to hear, but if you stay here, you're gonna die.
Where would I even...
We take a rover and go. The town's filled with ASC looking for you now, but I know a road that'll help us avoid most of the troops.
Let's go, Zach. We need to go with the girl. No time to waste before that madman gets his hands on you. Now!
Looks like Victor knew you were on your way out. His men are everywhere. It's gonna be real hard to get out.
It's unconscionable.
Gotta avoid the train station. No hurry.
Get him!
It's rough, but maybe there's a passage Here we go. Alright. Guess they didn't think we could all the way up. We gotta keep moving fast.
I don't mean to question you or your...
Then we won't ask her opinion. How's that? Our lives are on the line here, not just Zack's now. And I'd rather piss her off than...
the last time, we're not here to damage the equipment. We're here to stop a terrorist. So get out of the way, now!
Damn it, they're already here.
Who the fuck do you think you are? It's my warehouse, you prick. If there was a terrorist here, I'm pretty sure I'd have seen his ass lurking around. So you're gonna... Hey! Make yourself at home.
Lieutenant, sorry to ruin the surprise, but your little mission ends here. Stop the traitor!
No! Don't kill him!
You're driving. Get us out of Ophir now.
Fine. Everyone in the rover.
You okay, Zach?
One day, I find out Victor used everything I did as an officer against me, and I end up chased by my own people. Then one of my own soldiers turns out to be ASC, and I get involved in the armed robbery of a rover owned by my childhood corporation. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Misha.
Surely the young lady would not be taking us to an imaginary city. I mean, rovers are amazing machines, but certainly they cannot transport one beyond the bounds of reality and reason. I am not keen on leaving Abundance.
Noctis is an amazing city, Scott. It's as real as Ophir, but more amazing than anything you've ever seen before.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. Full of fairies and balderdash.
Listen, Amelia, I'm sorry things went down the way they did. We didn't have a choice, though. The ASC after us and not a lot of time. Thanks for taking us wherever it is we're going.
Thanks for the thanks, but it doesn't change the fact I still want to see your asshole head on a stake at some point. Shit, look what that stupid creature did to my baby! The engine's fucked! I don't know how to repair this. You didn't even leave me spare parts. You really...
An ostrich. No doubt about it, it's a wild ostrich. Look, you see the spikes on its back? Unfortunately, the poor animal died, but I'm almost sure that
Well, according to the sky, we don't have much time before sunrise. Fortunately, we're not very far away. We better get a move on.
It's a pretty good idea, because, as I was about to tell you, these creatures are social. They rarely travel alone. We might find ourselves in the middle of a herd, and an angry ostrich can be very dangerous.
Very good. Want to guide us, Nisha? And Amelia, leave that rover alone. As you said, you won't be able to fix it. And if you stay, you'll die.
Isn't that what that bitch wanted? That I die? I hate you all.
Stop it. We never wanted you to die. We need you. I know that you love that machine, but there's no time to cry over it. Come on.
like they're trying to open the roof. You! Up there! Stop! Stop! It's Nisha! Listen to me! Stop! We'll take care of the creatures!
I'm sorry, Nisha. I'm stopping right now. But I'll only be able to open the doors for you once the area is completely secured.
Nisha, I'm so glad to see you. We were starting to get worried about you. The news from Ophir sounded a little chaotic. You look healthy.
Worried? About me? Give me some credit. Let me introduce you to DrunkWHM. He's the reason why I'm here.
Look at that. The Technomancer who saved us from the Vori. Interesting. Very interesting. Happy to see you again. Now I understand why the Prince was insistent. He'll want to see you as soon as possible.
The Prince?
Dandolo. He rules our city. If I were you, I wouldn't keep him waiting. He loses patience quickly. There's nothing like fresh news for him to be on pins and needles. But don't worry. He's a charming man. And he loves Nisha.
Very well. I'll go see him.
Happy to see you in one piece, Zachariah.
Beg? I feel like I got ripped off.
Apologies. We were forced to improvise. Playing a simpleton is a great way to avoid attention when you are a mutant. You can go see the Prince now, but come back later. There's something I would like to discuss. I will be near the sand sails.
Wait a... Your name's Andrew, isn't it? We went to the academy together. But didn't we... I overheard you talking to Master Connor after I brought him to meet you.
I guess you overheard. Very well. Come find me once you've met with the Prince. We'll talk about it. Go now. Don't keep him waiting.